Welcome to Good Food. Today we're making a Dahl inspired lentil soup. And I guess I should say it's the switch way of eating. The switch diet it's actually a way of eating to activate and promote autophagy throughout your body. There'll be a link down below for the book. And enough of that, let's get started. In my pot, I have 2 to 2.5 tablespoons of coconut, extra virgin coconut. And I've got my temperature on a medium high. So I'm going to add 1 large carrot, chopped up. I am just wanting my I want my onions to caramelize just a bit. Stirring thing. Something about the smell of cooking onions. So tasty. Makes almost anything taste better. I've got garlic here, 3 large heads of garlic. I mean, if you like, you could actually put whole heads in it. Let them simmer a bit. Whole heads of garlic cooked in this manner and then cooked in a crock pot. People be like, oh no, but it's very good. Let me tell you about the seasoning while we're waiting. In this bowl had 2 teaspoons of garlic masala. Garlic masala. I don't know. Masala. Anyway, of this, there's 2 teaspoons of that. 2 teaspoons of ground cumin. A tablespoon of turmeric. A tablespoon of garlic powder. Now you might want a little less garlic powder. I got a half a teaspoon of oregano. By the way, I put about 3/4 of a teaspoon of chili powder, and I can add some more. And that's what's in here. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in, along with my garlic. And let it cook for about a minute. Oh wow, that smells good. Ooh, that smells good. This used to be a really good brand. Anyway, this is petite diced tomatoes, and I'm going to put in 2. It used to be 15 ounces, but now it's 14.5. I'm not crazy about the taste of this tomato sauce, or tomatoes, this diced tomatoes, petite diced tomatoes. I'm not crazy about it. I don't think it tastes very good. But that's all I have in the house, because I made a tomato soup a couple of days ago, and I used it, and I'm like, oh, it's not. I mean, the soup was okay, but it wasn't what it should taste like. And I know what it should taste like. It was the tomato sauce, or the diced tomatoes. This isn't I wouldn't recommend this brand. I'm gonna add some of. Always shake when you use a store-bought, not homemade vegetable stock. You want to shake it because things settle to the bottom, and it's usually the best bits that settle to the bottom. I'm just putting a little bit because I want to add my lentils. And I did not salt this, so I want to put about a tablespoon in. There is some salt in. It's about a tablespoon, and this is Himalayan pink salt. It's a fine grain sea salt. Well, it can come in other things besides fine grain. But anyway, it's going to need every bit of that tablespoon of salt. Now to that, I'm going to add a pound of soaked lentils. I soaked these lentils for about 4 hours. They'll cook up really quick that way. But also, I washed them about 3 times after the soaking. I want to get all the enzyme inhibitors off, and as much as I can, and just make sure that anything else that's in there has been washed out. Hopefully washed out. So that's a pound of lentils. I think I said it, but I'm going to repeat it. So I'm going to add the rest of this quart of I'm going to tell you one other thing I'm going to do. It's not a Dahl thing, an Indian thing at all, but I'm going to add a bay leaf, and I should have, well, when you add a bay leaf, you should crush it a bit so it gets the flavors. Bay leaf doesn't really have flavor. It just enhances whatever it is you're making, and it makes the difference. I'm going to add a little bit more of this stock. That's about 1.5 quarts right now. And this is of course more than 1 meal, because I've got shopping to do tomorrow and I don't want to have to cook. So I'm just going to partly cover it. I'm going to let it come to the boil. I'm going to reduce it till it is a rolling simmer, and then let that continue until it cooks. Now it's going to take to reach that with the lid on and just cracked so the steam can escape. It's going to take about 8 minutes for this to reach a boil, depending on your oven. And then when I reduce it, it'll take about 30 minutes longer or less to cook the lentils. And we'll be back then. I mean, look, you couldn't be easier. The hardest part was cutting up the onion and the garlic. So I'll see you in a little bit.
It's hot. I'm trying to
Yeah.
cool off before I burn myself.
I just want to know if I need to add anything. Does it have more cumin, more something chili?
It's all right. It's different. I never tasted anything quite like that.
Oh,
Must be the garam masala or something. Is this supposed to be Indian or something? I'm not familiar
from
with it.
India, yes.
Well, I'm not familiar with Asian
Dahl
food.
is Dahl's an Indian soup. Do you like it?
Yeah, I'm gonna be fine. Can I
Yeah, that's
go do my thing now?
Yeah, that's good. So I'm gonna, in total time, it was actually ready. It had cooked for 5 minutes to come to the boil, and then I reduced it to simmer as I said I was going to do, and then I set the timer for 20 minutes. Well, I came in here about 15 minutes, and the lentils were tender. I thought it needed more salt, so I added about a teaspoon and a half, something like that, of salt, and a little bit more, maybe 1/4 of a teaspoon. So it'd been a full teaspoon of the garlic powder. And I tasted it. I think it's really good. My husband, I don't know, he just said it's different, but I think it's extremely good. But he's not used to Indian food. Well, I'm not either, but I liked it. So, until the next time, please give me a thumbs up, please. I'd appreciate it. It helps the algorithm of our channel. Subscribe if you want to see more content. And share, especially about the switch diet. Too much bad stuff going around. I think it's time we ate for our bodies and be healthy. So until the next time, bye.